weekend. Thank you, Mamakshi. Jai Bala from Cash the Chaos is now joining in on the show. Jai, we started off the week well, but there is no follow-through. In fact, if anything, we're now down 100 points. Give us the trend and the setup right now.
Yeah, hi, Rima. Good to be on the show. See, the Nifty's decline from the July high of 25,000 and change may have possibly come to an end at 24,337 already. But if there was to be another low, that low is unlikely to exceed 24,021. So we are very close to a bottom, or a bottom is already in. So watch out for Nifty to start moving up. If 24,955 had to get taken out, the decks are all clear for a much powerful move. That will surprise a lot of people on the upside.
We're close to the bottom. The recent low should hold. But on the way up, you said it can surprise. What are the levels that we're looking at?
Yeah, I've been bullish on the markets since the second week of April, and I'm anticipating Nifty to hit 29,000 over the next 6 to 12 months. But we are very close to the market to complete this correction. There's about the all-time high is just about 7%, and if you look at the global picture, the U.S. markets, there's the main three indices: Dow Jones, Nasdaq, and S&P. They have about 5% upside left. So possibly we are looking at outperformance for the Nifty from here on. But it's very close to market confirmation. Wait for the confirmation. It'll probably be a day or two before this confirmation comes through.
Got it. And for the Nifty, you're essentially saying that if the bottom is in, we move up to 25,550, 25,660, right, on the Nifty?
That's right. I'm anticipating a move back to fresh all-time highs. It'll be in stages. For the DEX to be clear, I want to see markets first take out 24,702, today's high. Once that crosses, it completes an important price structure in the hourly time frame. Once that's crossed, the market will aim for taking out the July high. Once that's crossed, the market will aim for taking out the all-time highs. All-time high is not too far off; it's just 7%. And probably whatever the holdback for the markets, that's probably going to get cleared the next couple of sessions. Probably news will trigger it, but the price structure is all
this requires a little bit of help from the two presidents on Friday, Jai? Or
yeah, possibly. Possibly. See that. If you look at the macros too. There is a big breakdown in crude. Crude is broken below 64 support, and it's you can see a big down move over the next few sessions, possibly testing 59 and 59 to 55, and then a bounce back, and then we are looking at 48 by the end of the year. So probably that is signaling possible peace talks coming to fruition. So let's see, market does what it does anyway.
Let's talk about individual sectors then. First up, banks. The price action has been a bit weak. Do you see it reversing?
It should reverse. I think it's a bit disappointing the way the banking stocks are moving. Nifty PSU banks is doing reasonably well. Needs some support from the Nifty private sector bank, but I think the support would come somewhere close to 53,480 for the Nifty banking index, the broad banking index. We need SBI to do the heavy lifting. It crossed the important level of 837 a few weeks ago. That we need a close about that. Once that happens, that will lift the sentiment for the whole sector. Coming to the other sector, I think autos are going to lead the markets from the front. Watching for 24,200 to get taken out. I think it's a matter of time. Already there are signs from good performance from our last week's pick of Hero Motors, and Tata Motors did reasonably well yesterday. And other names within the space are also showing some signs. So watch out for it. This leg of the next move is possibly going to be led by auto names.
Okay, all right. Jai, just hold on to that thought. I just want to pull up one stock, Piccadilly Agro. The stock fell with very, very large volumes. The numbers just came on the exchanges just in the last 20 minutes or so. And it had a very, very sharp reaction. And now it's seen a bit of a recovery. Just keep an eye on that stock. Piccadilly Agro, I think in the last year or so, that the stock as it is was under some pressure. The last 5-year period actually has done very, very well. Sharp downtick is what we're seeing on Piccadilly Agro. We'll try to pull out those numbers as well. Jai, what about a couple of individual ideas? I think MCX as well as Max, they're on your radar. Tell us more.
That's right, Nigel. MCX looks more stronger than Max. MCX recent high that it registered in a few weeks ago, I think it was about July. That high went up with strong momentum, and the pullback from that has been a corrective structure, overlapping move, which is a classic corrective nature. And I'm anticipating a move somewhere close to about fresh 52-week highs, fresh record highest about 9,900. When it comes to Max Financial, again, similar setup, but it's slightly short term. A stop loss of about 1451, with the price objective of about 1800. Fresh 52-week highs here to anticipation, but MCX could have further legs beyond what I'm projecting. But Max Financial is probably a short-term pick.
Okay, Jai, stay on. We have more questions for you coming up in just a...
Who's joining us on the show. Jai, a couple of other assets that we haven't discussed. What about the dollar index? Where is that one headed from here? You know, it's corrected more than 10% from the peak, but now it's not breaking that 97 mark. Where does it go?
Dollar index has got a very short-term breakout. It's possibly heading to 103. It's dropped back to the previous range. That's telling us this is possibly a corrective move. It's probably a choppy move back to 103. As long as the index stays above 96, this is the opinion that I hold. There's a corrective bounce headed to about 103 to 104. We'll keep it, as conservative to 103.
Jai, since you have an overall positive view on the market, just give us an overview of large cap IT. I mean, large cap IT, if not rising, it needs to stop falling, right? For the index to eventually move higher. Did you see anything specific on the charts here you want to call out?
Yeah, see, the biggest drag on the IT index has been TCS, and TCS is very close to an important bottom. It needs just one more sequence of intraday move below the low that it registered last week. Once it does this, I think we can anticipate a reasonable countertrend bounce to come through. It need not be even a reversal. And even the Nifty IT index 34,200 is a very important support. And barring TCS, most of the other names can put on a little bit of weight. Even a counter-trend move in the Nifty IT index can change the overall sentiment. If there were to be a reversal, it would be a very powerful move. I don't anticipate a reversal to come through for the Nifty IT index. I've been calling it a counter-trend bounce since April, but I want to be wrong. If I'm wrong, the move can develop even more powerfully. So I will keep the movement for the Nifty IT index as a counter-trend bounce to come through. But let's see how it unravels from here on.
TCS last week or earlier this week said that they will be giving hikes to 80% of their workforce effective 1st of September, and the range would be between 2 to 8%. So after the layoffs and delaying the hikes from 1st April, 1st September is the new date, but only 80% of the employees will be getting that. Jai, you said autos will be leading. That will be the leadership sector. Any particular stocks or trades?
Yeah, autos, we spoke about Hero Motors last week, and it's doing reasonably well, went up 5% and it's up 2% even today. At least the last check, it was 2% up. Bajaj Autos is forming a very large base. Also have a look at TVS Sri Chakra tires. TVS Motors has gone to record highs. Usually this follows where TVS Motors goes when the larger trend picks up. This is forming an interesting base here. Once the stock takes out 3,100, 3,200, this can lead to a very powerful rally. Watch out as a dark horse, TVS Sri Chakra.
Got that. So that is those are specific trades, etc., which are coming through from Jai. Jai, stay with us. We're going to just quickly wrap up the market.